Hi there, Gemini, and welcome to another Torah by Fernanda reading. Today's reading, it is about what can you expect for the month of October. So what I'm going to start by is actually looking at your energy for the month of September, or your current energy, just to kind of understand better the transition from the month of September to the month of October, okay? And now you're here if you are a Gemini, whether it's your sun or moon sign, or maybe someone you know is a Gemini and you just want to know what's going on in their lives, which is also fair. You're welcome here. All right, so let's start with your current energy, and right now we have the 10 of Swords. This is telling me, Gemini, that majority of you have had a rough time. You feel pretty hopeless right now. You feel like you have touched rock bottom. For some of you, this could just mean like a betrayal from someone else that kind of made you feel very hopeless. But for others, this is really has to do with, your personal achievements. Oh, something that you said. Because you are an earth sign, you're intellectual, you kind of place a lot of value into your intellectual of like what people think of you or how smart you are. So maybe in the month of September, kind of maybe your confidence or your ego was hurt by opinions of others. In a way, they didn't mean to do that, but you feel like you're not as smart as you thought you were, or you feel like a lot of things or possibilities that you think you had, those doors were closed, or the outcome was unexpected, and it just made you feel very hopeless and like you kind of hit a wall at this point. This is how you feel, okay? This is your energy. I'm curious to see what is the energy for the month of September. And we have, look at this, we got the Ace of Swords, Gemini. So we go from the 10 of Swords and we go a loop again and an Ace of Swords. And I knew you were not going to stay down for that long. So this is your energy right now. But for the month of October, it's like we all need that time, those days in which we are like, okay, we feel hopeless, but I'm ready to get up, okay? So some of you maybe were actually also a bit over dramatic and you are playing the victim and the martyr in here, but you're not staying in this vibration for too long, because you're getting back on your feet and you are ready to once again try all over again. Maybe not in the same thing that you were doing, but just you have a new idea or you have like a revelation and you trust your intellect as well, right? So kind of that confidence comes back and you're gonna try something new for sure for the month of October. Also, what I was gonna say, it just seems that there's also the overall energy for the month of October is clarity. You're gonna get a lot more clarity of what are the steps to follow to get exactly what you want, Gemini. Alrighty, so let me look. They're not letting me move on until I tell you that you should probably, they're recommending you for the month of October to get a clear quartz. Mine is this big, but you can literally get a small quartz like as a necklace or something that you always have with you. Maybe it could be a ring, it could be, I don't know, something you put in your purse. Also, something they're saying is your crystal, you can put it under your pillow when you go to bed and you're gonna get new ideas in your dreams, okay? So they're talking about the clear quartz in here. Alrighty, so now let's move on to career, and then I will go from career to love, finances, family, angel's message. And like I always like to do, I will finish it with 3 letters. So if your first or last name starts with one of these letters, it's your angel's way of letting you know that there was a clear message in here for you, okay? Now, for your career, let's look. Ooh, we got the beautiful King of Coins. Look at that. Then we got the 8 of Wands. And we got the Knight of Wands. Okay, perfect. Look at this beautiful trio. Okay, so in here, just tell me right away, things are gonna look up so good for you for the month of October. Gemini, remember, these are not about your finances. Of course, your career has to do with your finances, but I'm just doing 2 separate readings for that, just because sometimes, they have different energies, but it is just saying that the month of October will be a big month to get you to those goals. I think that really I'm getting that vibe of entrepreneurial, because you were on the floor. Things didn't go out as you expected them to be, but you're getting back up. So this is really an energy of someone who tries and tries again and tries again and tries again. And October, you're gonna have a breakthrough, and it's gonna give you that sneak peek of what could your life be when you put in the work. Because the King of Pentacles, he doesn't get rich and such a, he's not so, he doesn't get abundant in money and his finances just by wishing. He actually acts on it. It's not about luck. It's about the effort and the time and the energy and the dedication and focus that he puts into his actions and work. And this is why he is able to retire, okay? I just wanted to highlight that because this is a big message from your angels. This person doesn't get where he is by playing around or just because he's lucky. It's because he put in the work. He was dedicated to it, okay? And also, we have the 8 of Wands and the Knight of Wands. So this is why I'm telling you, I feel like you're not there yet. Like, I really feel like October will be a time that will give you a sneak peek. Like, it will give you great results in your career of where you can actually get in life, okay? But why I'm saying that this is more of a sneak peek, it's because with the 8 of Wands and the Knight of Wands, this is saying that this is a fire energy and you have tendencies of rushing into things, okay? With the 8 of Wands, you might try one thing and try another thing and you're switching things. You may be traveling as well. Maybe your job is allowing you to travel. This could also mean that. But for most of you, I just feel like you are someone who's very enthusiastic and rush into making decisions sometimes, okay? With the 8 of Wands, also this represents money in, money out. So injection of money or like having different investments. So don't make rush investments. One big message is from your angels was just because you have extra money, don't make sure that you do your research. For both of these cards, the energy was make sure you make your due diligence and research before investing money into something or a lot of time. Because enthusiasm is there, but don't rush your decision. This is a very like rushing energy, but I'm sure you're gonna figure out, because at the end of the day, this is the energy you're vibrating on. So you're attracting that. You're attracting that abundance, that success, someone who can retire. Alrighty, so when it comes to love, remember we got love, we got finances left, angels message, family, and we're gonna pick 3 letters, so stay with me. Now, when it comes to love, we got Temperance, we got the 2 of Coins, and as a clarifier, we got the 3 of Coins, and we got the Knave of Swords. Alrighty, so Gemini, I feel like, okay, in October, there's gonna be a choice to be made when it comes to your relationship. Those that are in a relationship, I feel like you will kind of have to decide where you want to take this relationship. I think that you have one step in and one foot in and one foot out, either you or your partner, and but probably I feel like it's you're gonna have to decide whether you want to keep going on and in your future with this person. And this is why the 2 of Coins, because you haven't committed 100% of your energy into this connection, and this is why sometimes you feel like it's not progressing, or you're finding it really hard to deal with like your work and a relationship at the same times, or your dreams that you have and your relationship, and it's just like you think that you can keep going like this without having a real commitment to either, but sometimes there's a choice that has to be made. It's just so one can advance more than the other, or so you can advance in life. I just feel like there's some stagnant energy in here, so you're not fully committing to this person, and rather than dragging this person, you should have some honest conversation, okay? Now, with this 3 of Coins and Knave of Swords, I'm gonna tell you as well, I just feel like those that are in a relationship, I'm about to talk a bit about those that are single, but for now, for those that are in a relationship, with the 3 of Coins, some of you will decide to, put in the work. But I also see that some of you, the sense that I was getting was that you may be interested in more than one thing or more than one person, okay? This could be not necessarily two people, but sometimes you want your career more than you want a relationship right now. And Gemini, I understand sometimes you do struggle with emotional commitment as well, or just you like to have people around you and you want to have a partner, but that commitment and being able to give back that emotional connection and give back to the other person, sometimes you struggle doing just that, okay? So it just seems that some of you will choose to kind of entertain two things at a time. So this could be two people, or this could be, still your relationship and I don't know, your job, and you're not fully giving your time to either of them. And with the Knave of Swords, usually this has to do with communication, but I just think personally that some of you are not being as straightforward as you are. You're intellectual people, okay? And by nature, you should be great communicators. If you're having trouble communicate, that is something probably from a trauma or something, because you by nature, you should be a great communicator. You should have great intellect as well. I'm not saying that you were good at school. It just means that you're pretty smart, like you're very clever. That's the word I will use. So you know what is the right thing to do. So I'm just gonna leave I'm gonna leave this here. Now, when it comes to those that are single, I just think that more than one person may come into your life. And this was fated, okay? So this person was meant to be on your path, but once again, you kind of have to choose whether, it might be someone coming back or it might be a new person. But Gemini, once again, I see that you have to make a choice because you have priorities, and maybe you're gonna have to adjust the way that you're living your life, your habits, to be able to make room for this new relationship, or for, if it's someone from the past, at the same time, at the end of the day, the big message is you have to adjust if you want a relationship in your life, because it just seems that for you right now, you have kind of other interests, and I will say more of earthly interest, so that has to do with money. You kind of are looking more out for success right now, more than anything else. So emotional connection is not something that you kind of feel ready to prioritize yet, but that will be a choice for you to make, okay, for the month of October. Now, when it comes to more messages about love, before I move on to finances, we got here religious factor. It's just telling you that sometimes your love life is affected by your spiritual growth or by your spiritual journey, right? So sometimes there's still our path take us in a different direction, and sometimes when we're not able to connect with someone or reconnect with someone, is because there's some growth to be made first. Then we also got new love and chemistry. So definitely this chance of a new love for those who are singles is going to be there. But at the end of the day, you're going to have to decide whether you are ready to adjust your lifestyle to make room for that type of commitment, okay? Now, when it comes to finances, you and your loved ones are safe. And this is Cancer energy, so that is water energy. And this is mainly telling me that probably you worry about the financial status of your family as well. And I think you're gonna do so well in the month of October that you're gonna be able even to kind of help your family members, okay? So just telling you that I just think that there's gonna be a injection of money for the month of October, and you're gonna be able to help or assist some of your family members that you were worried about. When it comes to your family connections, we got the Knight of Cups and the King of Swords. So this is telling me that you're going from someone that is very that gives emotions and kisses and hugs to your family, to actually someone who will be leading your family in a sense, okay? I think sometimes you were more of that dreamer, that funny person or fun person in the family. As with the Knight of Cups, you're that romantic person or a dreamer, someone who goes out a lot, who parties a lot. I'm not gonna lie, you party a lot probably. But there's a transition into a King of Swords also, because maybe for some of you for the month of October, there's gonna be with this too, because with the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords, there might be a mentor or some type of influence, that this could be a family member or a really close friend or someone that just feels like family, and this person will kind of mentor you a bit, or guide you for the month of October into ground your energy, and instead of, you know, just being someone who is partying and who's this young romantic person who loves life, it's just telling you to, you know, also become a man, become someone more mature regardless of your age. And kind of that also has to do with the Knight of Cups is someone who makes a lot of promises, but sometimes you give what people don't need, right? Sometimes people need another type of help, and all you can give is I love you or a hug, rather than sometimes people actually want you to listen to them. So with the King of Swords, October is going to be a transition time for you, in which you're going to be able to have more of a stronger masculine energy, one, and also that you kind of will be a man of your world in a way. Okay, you can be a woman or a man, it doesn't matter. It's just, you know, it's someone who is also very honest with himself and doesn't lie to himself anymore. Now when it comes to angel's message, we got balance and we got the heart chakra. So of course this is saying, you know, being emotional is good, you know, being in connection with your emotion is great. And you have to open that heart chakra to be able to connect with others and be able to connect with your own feelings and your own trauma if there's anything. But I was gonna say, you know, being emotional doesn't mean that you should be over emotional, or that you should let others manipulate you or manipulate others. That is never an excuse, using your emotions in that way. And there should be a balance between, you know, that emotional side and that dreamer side, and actually your actions. So I just feel like October, again, like I said, you may be a party person, and you're gonna transition, and also you may have specific priorities in your life, but because there's that chance of a new love coming in or a new relationship, you're gonna kind of maybe look for balance instead of just, you know, looking for money. So now let's see what letters do we have here. If your first or last name starts with one of these letters, this is a clear sign that there's a message in here for you, Gemini. So, I mean, you already know if there's a message in here for you, but these are just further sign. And right, sorry about that, my camera died, but so like I said, the letters are I as in India. Then we got K as in Kevin. And then we got the letter D as in dog or as in David. Okay? I hope that you like your reading. Please do subscribe if you want to support my channel. Give it a like, share it with your friends. I will have all the zodiac sign posted within days. So share these videos with your friends and leave a comment. And I will see you next month, Gemini. Bye.